Alright folks, apparently we had some technical difficulties. Caution is out. Just coming out a moment ago. Not sure what happened. Our apologies with the technical glitches. Hopefully we're done with that. In the middle of pit stops, we had an incident with Art Hendren, and it looks like John Friley. Oh, Art Hendren gets together. Jeremy Gilliatt. Hard hit. John Freely also having a problem up on the high side. Looks like when Art came up, man, that was a hard lick. But let's see what happened to Jeremy Gilliatt here. You guys are going to want to watch this one. Jeremy just coming off pit road. And hard hit into that barrier at the entrance to pit road. You know what, Kevin? I blame the cat too. Well, our apologies for the technical glitch, folks. And hey, if you have a moment, hit like and share. Make sure your friends and family know we're back. Pit stops were underway when the caution came out. So once we get back to green, we're going to take a look at the current situation as everything got a little haywire out there. Again, our apologies. Unfortunately, they don't let me control the whole internet. If they did, this would never happen. Make sure you hit that share button again. Invite your friends and family. Let's get back to it. Matt Bear looks like he is going to... Wait a minute. Something is wrong with the Mad Bear. He is stopped on the inside. Must be letting cars back around. Frank Cryer is currently scored as the leader, but once everything sorts out, we'll figure out who is where. I can tell you, Octavio Rondoletto and Lautaro Lamperti are the Matt Bear, Octavio, and Lautaro are the first three cars, one lap down at the moment. Johnny B, I have to agree. Always good to see Art in the car. Heartbreaking to see him involved in that incident. Thankfully, I think he had the least amount of... No! Art is still on pit road. Frank Cryer, Noah Carpenter currently scored as the top two. Everybody's scattered throughout the track at the moment. A caution right in the middle of pit stops. And since Johnny B missed it, it happened during a technical glitch. Let's take another look at what happened with Art Hendren and John Freely. Jeremy Gilliatt, Art and Jeremy just get together. Joe Campbell gets a piece of it. Looked like Joe was in position to stay out of the or get on the brakes quickly enough. Minimal damage to his car. Pace truck is dropping in. Only two cars currently on the lead lap. Frank Cryer, Noah Carpenter. Here we go. Green back in the air. Kyle Bartles in the 44 currently scored as the first car, one lap down, trying to get himself back to the lead lap. Kyle Martin a couple laps down trying to get back as well. 44 way up the track. Brett Mekas coming through 3 and 4 that time. Stephen Rex and Jared Heasley had a problem on the start. Oh, looks like a little bumping, and oh, the check up. Rex gets into Heasley. Thank you guys for coming back. Hopefully that is the only glitch tonight, but take a moment, hit like and share one more time, and invite your friends and family to come watch some more great racing. Don't forget to tune in 2 weeks from tonight. Next week we are off, but 2 weeks from tonight we are back at Concord. Yeah, that's going to be some fun. Austin Edwards currently in 4th. Octavio and Lautaro currently 5th and 6th. They had dominated the first of this race right up until that pit stop. They got trapped a lap down during that caution. Jared Heasley now all the way back to 18th, continuing to battle with Stephen Rex. Now Rex takes 18th, Heasley in 19th, but both are running and back up to speed. Looks like Heasley got the worst of it, some front end and left front damage. Kyle Bartles is working his way past the leader. Kyle McCracken Martin almost gets into the leader. Flying Ryan Seams currently in 9th place. He's trying to fight his way back to the lead lap. That 18 car of Frank Cryer currently is the leader and one of only 3 cars on the lead lap due to a caution during the pit stop cycle. Currently on the lead lap, our leader, Frank Cryer, Noah Carpenter now in 2nd place, and Kyle Bartles, who just unlapped himself, now in 3rd. Austin Edwards, Octavio Rondoletto, and Lautaro Lamperti currently the first 3 cars 1 lap down. They are currently in the wave around position. The Mad Bear in 7th, Kyle Martin in 8th, Alex Crapser 9th, Flying Ryan in 10th. Looking at it looking at the track as they come down the front straightaway. Ryan Seams starting to make some moves here. The iRacing pace truck sitting there ready to come into action, but hopefully he gets to take a nap before it's all said and done. On the roll bar, Flying Ryan Seams around the track. Across the start-finish line, and look how much this wheel works all the way around. You heard the car bottom out. You see how hard how hard he is having to work here. It is just constant adjustments all the way around the track. This track is fun, but it is a handful regardless of what car you're in. But with these cars, they float so much, they bounce so much, it makes things really, really tricky. Robert, you can drive the pace truck at Concord. You'll get a lot more action, I bet. Hey, thank you everybody dropping in, hitting the likes, hitting the shares, the follows, the subscribe. We appreciate it greatly. You guys have helped. The community has stepped up and helped so much since Facebook was being difficult a couple weeks ago. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find all past races of all these different leagues on our YouTube channel. Frank Pryor continues to let some of the guys by, letting them get back to get one of their laps back here, as Kyle Martin has really started to blink. As Adam Gilliott and Ryan Siegs battle it out. That is the battle for 10th. The Mad Bear is on pit road. It is a bit early for Matt to be back in. I'm sure they probably will be, Robert. Still just shy of a third of the way through the race. Austin Edwards, our points leader, up into fourth, and I wanted to get a look at Joe's car. Joe has lost, due to being involved in that incident, Joe lost a lot of track position. Now back to 25th place, but the car still in great shape. A little bit of right front damage, or actually on the door on the right side. Joe was flying through this field earlier in the race. I expect he'll be back up here before you know it. Hey, good evening, Kevin Reed. How are you doing, buddy? Speaking of guys fighting their way back, Steven Rex now up into 16th. Jared Heasley up to 17th. After that incident, they got out of the racing surface. The caution did not come out for that incident. They have got a long fight back to the front. Jared, a lot more damage. Oh, getting word Joe was about to blow up. He had enough damage to the front of that car that the car was overheating. He had to hit pit road for repairs, extensive repairs. That is what has put him further back. Some of those drivers did not pit under that last caution. Most of them did. So fuel strategy, pit strategy here is going to be significantly different if this continues to stay green. And we have so far tonight seen only 2 cautions and a lot of green flag racing. Riley Maricchio now in 11th. Albie Hewins up to 12th. Albie's had a rough couple of weeks after the start of this season being exceptional. His best season of XCAL competition so far. A couple of rough races, but he is back on top tonight as he continues fighting toward the front. Caution is out. Art Hendren involved again. Art was way loose off of turn 2. Gets into turn 3 loose right in front of, I think some netcode may have been at play there as McRacken disappeared. Our third caution of the night, lap 118. Frank Cryer, Noah Carpenter on pit road, Kyle Bartles, Austin Edwards, and it looks like Octavio Rondoletto will be the wave around cars. However, some more cars are likely to get back to the lead lap on this one. And pit strategy about to come back into play. Kyle Bartles, meanwhile, scored as the leader. His first time leading tonight, he'll pick up some bonus points. And let's see, you can watch the pit road entry here. It is so tricky. So under green flag, it is extremely difficult. The pit road speed marker is right at that concrete barrier. So you dive into turn 3, you're already on the brakes. And as you can tell, down on the apron, things are getting, the marbles all rolled down there. Things get a little bit dicey. And as we've seen a couple of times here tonight, hey, coming off pit road, the marbles are down in the bottom of 1 and 2, making things even more dicey. Noah Carpenter currently scored as the leader as drivers continue to sort out. Most drivers came to pit road. Riley Maricchio has stayed out, however. Sean Andrews and looks like Steven Rex may have also stayed out here. Cars starting to be waved past the pace car. It looks like, as Noah Carpenter in the lead trying to find the pace car. Noah's going to come back down pit road and top off. That's going to give the lead back to Frank Cryer here. Lights are out on the pace car. Noah Carpenter, Alex Crapser, Austin Edwards, all back on the lead lap or back on pit road. They're going to be cutting this one close. All three on their way out. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off here. Pace truck, they extend the caution. Hey, good evening, Kenny. How are you doing? Last minute 1 lap extension. 4 cars on the lead lap. Frank Cryer, Noah Carpenter, Kyle Bartles, and Austin Edwards. And all of them split throughout the field, so everybody but the leader has traffic to contend with from the drop of the green. Pace truck pulls in. Out of turn 4, waiting. Green flag, back in the air. And we have got a mess of everybody everywhere. Frank Cryer quickly clears. He's got a 2-second lead over Noah Carpenter, but man, Noah just shut the gap. Let's watch Noah Carpenter on the restart here. Noah pulling an extremely gutsy move. You can pass on the high side. Everybody fires. Noah shoots to the high side right as soon as he hits the start-finish line. A lot of lap traffic on the bottom. He finds a hole 3 wide. What a move by Carpenter. As he tries to close back in on the leader, Austin Edwards on his way forward. Kyle Bartles fighting his way back up. Octavio Rondoletto currently the first car, 1 lap down. And Cryer out front with breathing room. All right, now that we're back under green, we're going to try and take a quick commercial break, but we're going side by side. You won't miss a thing. Welcome back, folks. Frank Cryer continues to lead. Sean Andrews, a moment ago, had an issue. He is towed to pit road. Sean was on pit road earlier, had issues with his connection. Loose off of turn 4, loses the back end. Gets it towed very quickly, so no caution. XCAL is off next Tuesday night. 2 weeks from tonight, we go to Concord. That promises to be a wild event. As always, no telling what will happen there. You're not going to want to miss it. Don't forget to set a reminder. Noah Carpenter now in second. Austin Edwards in third. Kyle Bartles now up to fourth. Rondoletto in fifth. Lamperti in sixth. Adam Gilliott seventh. Kyle Martin eighth. Riley Maricchio ninth. Albie Ewan sitting in 10th. Sean Andrews, Alex Krapser, and Art Hendren all on pit road. With only 6 cars currently on the lead lap, that could change very quickly. Hey, good evening, Richie. Good evening, Matt Pelletier. Jared Heasley back to 23rd after his incident with Steven Rex. The cautions have not fallen his way tonight. Steven Rex was also having a good run prior to that incident. He is currently in 19th. Couple of cars starting to make some moves. Gerald Thanos pull up 6 spots into 18th. Derek Colston starting to make some noise, up 8 spots into 17. John Friley also starting to make up some ground, up 9 spots now into 14. Albie Hewins is back in the top 10, currently running in 9th, right behind the leader, trying to get himself back to the lead lap. Flying Ryan Seams currently running in 10th. Sean Patrick up 6 spots into 11th. Riley Maricchio just completed his pit stop. He's going to roll off in 20th, now coming back up to speed. Meanwhile, Austin Edwards has cleared a lot of traffic up to second place now and closing in on the leader 2.3 seconds ahead. Noah Carpenter looking for another podium finish here tonight. Currently sitting in third, but Bartles looking underneath. And it is time to take a look at Nashville from the blimp. A little low tonight. Low clouds have kept the blimp down closer to the track. Tomorrow night, Nowski Nation is off, having completed their season last week. And a great season it was, waiting to hear on what the next season is. So we're off of broadcasting until Sunday morning when GT3 NSS returns, followed by BRR Cup Series and 3 wide Gen 4 racing on Sunday night. And of course, Monday night, Jones BS Racing is back. And you never know when we might pop up with a stream, in-car, in the jet. Who knows? Hey, good evening to Clay Kirchenbauer. And since we're just shy of the halfway point, let's see if we can get through the full field rundown here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Frank Pryor hopping into the 18 car. Kendrick was scared of the old track tonight. Out front, Austin Edwards, the points leader, in second place. Last season's champ trying to make his way toward the front. Kyle Bartles right there with him, has managed to stay up there in the top, has fought his way up to the top 3 after starting in 19th. He is in 3rd. Noah Carpenter, just a few car lengths behind, currently runs in 4th. Octavio Rondoletto led the first over 50 laps of this race until the first round of stops and an ill-timed caution put him back in 5th. Lamberti has the same problem, got caught by that caution, currently sits in 6th. Adam Gilliott currently running in 7th, having another great night here tonight. Kyle McCracken Martin currently sits in 8th, looks like he may be having some connection problems. Albie Hewins on the comeback trail tonight, currently in 9th. Flying Ryan Seams, currently running in 10th place, has been as high as 5th tonight and still in this fight. Sean Patrick quietly making his way up into 11th place. Jose Godino had dropped way back earlier in the race, has fought his way back to 12th. Brent Mackes, involved in an early incident, went way back, has managed to fight his way back up into 13th. After winning last week, Matt Baer currently runs in 14th. You could hear it in pre-race, not as confident tonight. John Friley right on the Mad Bears bumper, currently running in 15th. Gerald Thanos Poole, a rough start to this race, but has started making his way forward, now up into 16th. Derek Colson, another one, not a great start, but has since made up 8 spots, made his way into 17th. Jeremy Gilliott, the other half of Stimulus Racing, currently sits in 18th. Stephen Rex, that earlier incident with Jared Heasley, now sits in 19th. Riley Maricchio currently running in 20th, just completed a pit stop off cycle. Joe Campbell currently runs in 21st, had a long stop earlier on due to overheating. Jeff Egger currently running in 21st, had a really good start to this, but has been caught by bad luck so far tonight. Jared Easley, that earlier incident has put him back in 23rd. And Alex Crapser, who was charging through the field earlier on, has gotten trapped back in 24th. Sean Andrews and Art Hendren both on pit road, but not out of the race yet. forget to go to the XCAL web shop. Get your XCAL gear, all your XCAL gear. A bunch of new t-shirts at xcalracing.com/shop. While you're there, go check out the link to Sim Racer Hub. You can find all the stats you could ever want and more for all your favorite XCAL drivers at Sim Racer Hub. And if you're over 18, go to the XCAL website, go find the Patreon at the bottom of the page, and join. Help support your favorite XCAL drivers. Get extra bonus access, stuff that nobody else gets to see. Must be 18 or older to enter. The 44 of Brent Mekas just went by the leader, getting one of his laps back. Kyle Martin now on pit road. Austin Edwards and Kyle Bartels have continued to reel in Frank Cryer. They were over 3 seconds behind at the drop of the green, now 7/10. They're going to be there in just a moment. We're going to get a battle for the lead here. Noah Carpenter continuing to try and navigate his way through lap traffic as well. Looks like Joe is on his way onto pit road. Joe Campbell on pit road now. Austin Edwards, Kyle Bartels closing that gap quickly. We're going to get that battle for the lead here in just a moment, with the next round of pit stops about to hit. Seeing some drivers already head that way. Kyle Bartels staying right on Austin Edwards' bumper. Bartels is going to go for it. He's got the run down to the inside. Adam Gilliott making a move on Lamberti, excuse me. Adam now taking 6th place as he continues his march to the front. Albie Ewings has made his way up into 8th place. Currently 1 lap down from Lautaro. But starting to close the gap ever so slowly. We could see Albie get a top 5 here tonight. What a comeback from the early run he had. Kyle Bartels now in 2nd place, is closing in. He's got teammate Brent Mekas ahead. Brent, a lap down, had gotten past the leader and gotten one of his laps back. Austin Edwards seems to be struggling here on the long run tonight. Looks like pit stop's underway. Brett Meckes is in. Albie Hewins is in. Gerald Poole is in. Austin been slowing down. We could be starting to see some fuel strategy come into play just past the halfway mark. And while pit stops begin to roll, we'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, hey, we'll be talking to a team owner. Don't go anywhere. We're going side by side. All right, pit stops underway. Austin Edwards in the lead on lap 195. You saw it a moment ago. 2 weeks from tonight, Concord, and that is always one heck of a show. Austin Edwards gives up the lead. He is coming in. Noah Carpenter will take the lead. And let's see if we can get a hold of Edmund Jones, one of the car owners here tonight, see what his team has going on. Hey Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Alright, so first off, a wild kind of start to this race. Has this race turned out to be what your team expected?
You know, truthfully, Doug, because of my work schedule, I haven't been able to really be tuning in right now. I do know that there was a couple cautions. I know just with this track in general, it does put on a lot of exciting racing and a lot of tight racing. So it doesn't surprise me that, you know, a couple guys may have got aggressive and got into it there.
Yeah, and we saw one incident with a car hitting that pit road entry. Did your drivers do any extra practice getting onto pit road for this one? Because that pit road entry here is a bit tricky.
Yeah, I know Kyle and Riley, they've been working all week, working on the setup, working on ways to get everything going here, and just to be able to do everything correctly, I guess is the best way of saying it, and be able to avoid that tricky pit wall. I know we've seen Austin Edwards hit it a couple times in other leagues, and hopefully none of them hit it tonight.
Hopefully not. We just saw Noah Carpenter got a love tap, then got corrected. Him and another driver actually spent the entire back straightaway wrecking and somehow managed to keep him going as Noah hits pit road. So what does your team have planned for the coming weeks? I know you got an off week. Will you be building some more cars to bring out some more?
So that is where we are unfortunately having some bad news. Last couple weeks, Kyle Martin, who's in 39 tonight, he's been in the 51 in my absence from XCAL. He's been paying the entry fees and getting everything going for Warlord Racing, but it's one of those that I think we're going to have to close our doors now. We were doing everything we could to keep it going. I know Kyle wanted to run the next couple races, but unfortunately, just due to schedules and due to everything going on, it's something that the cars are going to be back up for sale. And, both cars are top 20 in points. Hopefully, if someone does want to purchase them, please contact me. I ended up having a job change this year, and my hours just aren't conducive to work with XCAL Racing. Not that I don't want to be out there. I love the series. I love the competition. I love seeing my guys out there. The guys from JBSRL, I love bringing them into XCAL and bringing them into another series and being able to see the success or failures that they may have. And, we did a lot last year with guys. We've done a lot this year. And I'm sad to see it go. I am. But it's time for me to, just solely focus on JBSRL and continue to keep that going.
Well, man, it'll be sad to see the team go, but a great opportunity for some owner to come and join XCAL for sure, especially with a couple of top 20 cars. It's definitely going to be hugely beneficial for anybody wanting to get into ownership side of it. But we'll hate to see you go, but we'll get to enjoy you on Monday nights.
Oh, yeah. And, man, talking about Monday nights, what a wild night last one. Going to Hickory Motor Speedway, which, by the way, I would love to see XCAL go to. They're going to all these new tracks this year. I'd love to see them continue to add that. And, man, it's just some great racing all around. Everything that I've been a part of lately has been great racing, and it's great to see that all of it's caught on How to Suck at iRacing. There's not a bad series at all.
Definitely not, man. Well, it'll be great to continue on Monday nights. Hate to see you go, but if anybody is looking to get into the ownership side, definitely contact Edmund Jones, because there's a couple cars for sale.
Yeah, contact me, or, if you guys want to start off fresh, which, why would you? This deep in the season, get a couple cars with some points on them. But if you do, head over to the XCAL web shop. You are able to purchase fresh car numbers, get your merch, get your cars. Come on out here and prove you're the best.
All right, man. Well, good luck on Monday nights. Good luck to your team tonight, buddy, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Doug.
That is a bit heartbreaking hearing that the 51 and the 39 are being sold, but if you want to get into XCAL competition as a car owner, there's two numbers in the top 20 currently in that end of season money. So, hey, you're coming out on the good end of that stick. As we saw, Noah Carpenter and Kyle Bartles had played a little tag there. Gonna see if I can pull up the replay of that one. There was a lot of three-wide battling going on back behind as Bartles navigates his way. Up toward Noah Carpenter, the 454 right between them. 454 gets down underneath. Noah opens the door. Bartles comes up, and thankfully Bartles was in position to straighten him out, but then they door bang down the back straightaway. Both of them get the wall, and man, that could have been a much, much worse deal. Noah immediately went to pit road. He got some repairs, 4 fresh tires, fuel. Still holding on to second. Kyle Bartles managing to hold on to 7th. Flying Ryan Seams currently in a battle. He's trying to navigate his way through. Seams in 13th. Pryor still up in the lead though. Bartles just coming by trying to get one of his laps back. Noah Carpenter closing in on the leader. Austin Edwards currently sits 3rd. Octavio Rondoletto in 4th. Adam Gilliott sitting in 5th. Lamberti in 6th. Kyle Bartles in 7th. Kyle Martin in 8th. Albie Hewins in 9th, and now Sean Patrick in 10th. And as we have mentioned every week, Albie Hewins has had such a resurgence this season. Had a couple of bad races the last few weeks, but here he is back in the top 10. Despite a couple of bad races, Albie currently sits 15th in points. He's still in the money and fighting his way back toward the front tonight. That's funny. Mark, that was awesome, buddy. Pit stops underway. Several of the drivers starting to cycle on to pit road. Heard some smack talk tonight from Stephen Rex about Ryan Seams. Those two have not tangled here tonight, though. Looks like both of them are gonna keep it clean here tonight. Seams was just looking forward to getting out here and showing what he has. Rex, after being in that tangle with Jared Heasley, now back in 18th. Heasley has picked up a couple of spots, now up to 23rd, but he's got a lot of ground to make up here. And heavy damage on that 40 car. Noah Carpenter sits 2nd, Austin Edwards 3rd, Rondoletto 4th. Currently just 6 cars on the lead lap. And worth noting that this is one of Flaming Karma's best runs of the season, with 2 drivers, Octavio in 4th, Lamberti in 6th, and both drivers qualified 1-2. So all sorts of bonus points for Flaming Karma tonight. Both drivers in the top 10. Gerald Poole has got to be happy. His team keeps improving week in and week out. Speaking of improvement, Noah Carpenter currently leads the J&S drivers in the points. No, I stand corrected. Ryan Seams does. I stand corrected once again. J&S has multiple cars in the top 5 right now. Alex Crapser, Ryan Seams, Noah Carpenter, all 3 in the top 5. That team has come on strong. Back in 21, they had a very rough season. 22 started off with the bang with Joe winning at Charlotte, and man, they have not looked back since. Derek Colson has had a problem. Derek had just come out of pit road. And through 3 and 4, out of turn 4 on cold tires, hard hit to the inside wall. We have seen turn 4 bite a lot of drivers on cold tires. That exit to turns 3 and 4 extraordinarily bumpy. But it all looks good from above in the XCAL blimp. Cryer in the lead, Carpenter in second, Edwards in third, Rondoletto fourth, Gilliott in fifth. And this 5/8 of a mile track has really put on quite a show tonight. Lamberti has only been here for a few races and has definitely made his name known week in and week out. This is only his 3rd career XCAL start, his first ever XCAL pole, the first pole for Flaming Karma Racing. And Lamberti now is in the All-Star event. Cryer continues to lead as he closes in on 12th place. Flying Ryan Seams. Seams has lingered just outside the top 10 all night long. Can XCAL's most popular driver get himself back up into the top 5 before the night is out with all the different fuel strategies going on? I'm not guessing on anything tonight. Even the leader, you heard the leader scratching the right side on the wall here tonight. No car out here has a clean right side at this point. Noah Carpenter's even got some right front damage where it's bent in. Every single car has at least a couple of right side scratches out here. Sometimes you just got to use the wall to help the car turn. Sometimes you just got to pull a Chastain and full send it through the turn. Kyle Martin has come to pit road. Derek Colson is back on pit road as well. Austin Edwards now in second as Noah Carpenter got stuck up on the outside and has lost a couple of positions. Now back into fourth. Octavio Rondoletto starting to come alive. He is making his way up into third. Just a half second behind the points leader, Austin Edwards. Tonight marks Austin's 15th start of the season. 6 wins so far. Noah Carpenter currently has 3 wins on the season. Matt Bear, Parker Retzlaff, Zach Edwards, Kyle Bartles, Jonathan Bronson, and Kyle Martin, each with 1 win, including Kyle Martin's very dramatic win at The Rock. If you missed out on that one, make sure you go to the XCAL playlist on our YouTube channel. Check out the finish on that. The last 5 laps of that race were nuts. Stephen Rex is on pit road. Joe Campbell is on pit road. Matt Bear is on pit road. And Austin Edwards has Octavio on the back bumper. Could tonight be the night that finally Flaming Karma Racing gets to victory lane? A lot of firsts have already happened here tonight. That could be one more. Did hear Gerald Poole say a couple weeks ago, talking about Rondoletto, Rondoletto does not need a calculator. He does everything in his head and is always dead on with his fuel numbers. Joe Campbell has started making his way back forward now into 21st. Jared Heasley has gotten his way up to 22nd. Joe, having the overheating problem earlier, had to go in and get the car fixed. Jared, after that heavy hit with Stephen Rex. Significant damage at both drivers continuing to fight. Gerald Poole heads in. Brent Meckes now headed to pit road. He gives up 11th. Meckes, another one quietly making his way through. Albie Hewins. Oh, Albie missed pit road. Albie Hewins was headed for pit road but missed. This pit road entry, we've talked about it numerous times, is so difficult. Kyle Bartles is on pit road. Octavio has gotten past Austin Edwards and is now back in 2nd place. Albie finally makes it onto pit road, but he is going to lose a ton of track position. Rondoletto is in. Lamberti is in. The top 4 continuing to stretch with that caution coming out during the first round of green flag stops. Stretching the fuel seems to be the wise move here tonight. A lot of drivers have had problems on cold tires, especially coming out of turn 4. Flying Ryan is headed in. Sean Patrick is headed in. Pryor continues to lead. Now has a 5-second lead over Austin Edwards. However, Austin Edwards is the owner of that car. The car that Cryer is in. Noah Carpenter now back into 3rd. Adam Gilliott is on pit road. Jeremy Gilliott also on pit road. Flying Ryan on his way back out. John Friley on pit road. And let's hop into the car with Austin Edwards. Let's see if he is in fuel conservation mode here. Yep, he is clutching 2/3 of the way down the straightaway. Man, these cars struggle so much here through these turns. They're so bumpy, so rough. The car never really settles. Brett Mecca is starting to make his way forward again, currently in 15th. Noah Carpenter is on pit road. Pryor and Edwards, the top two, have not been in yet. Just about everybody else has completed a stop. And with a 65 to 75 lap fuel window, after this, there should only be, all the drivers should only need one more stop to go the distance. Carpenter already on his way out, the fastest pit stop by quite a lot. Have to think that he is playing the fuel and pit strategy game here. Taking a little bit less fuel to make it to when he can take a full load and go the distance, trying to make up a little track position. Pryor and Edwards, the last two to come in. Jose Godino is on pit road now. And while we wait for the top two to take their next stop, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll go side by side. You will not miss a thing. All right, we are back. Pit stops completed. Cryer comes out with the lead, but Noah Carpenter now battles Austin Edwards for second place. Carpenter made up a lot of ground, and now he's going to use the 29 as a pick. Carpenter may get it here. The 29 drops out of the way. They get 3 wide briefly. Austin pulls ahead. Kyle Martin just ahead of the leader, trying to get his laps back here in case a caution comes out. Right now, only 6 cars on the lead lap. Wow! Cryer just ran up there and gave McRecken a left. Ryan Seams has had a problem. Caution is out. Caution is out. Ryan Seams side by side with Steven Rex through 3 and 4. Oh, Rex gets a little loose, comes down. Clips flying, Ryan sends him around. Ryan gets the car turned. Ryan dropped back into 14th for the moment. And that was the smack talk we heard pre-race. Steven Rex versus Ryan Seams. They get together here. Leaders are back on pit road. And what a turn of events. With 100 laps left to go, nobody can go the distance from here on fuel. But they can get topped off. They could stretch it as far as possible. Three cars will get waved back around. Should be Kyle Martin, Kyle Bartles, and Riley Maricchio. If that caution had come out 5 laps sooner, could have been disastrous for the cars all up front. But what a turn of events. Cryer, Austin Edwards, Noah Carpenter, Octavio Rondoletto, and Lamberti have all just completed their pit stops. Nashville Fairgrounds is definitely not disappointed here tonight. Adam Gilliott comes off pit road in 6th place. Kyle Martin 7th, Kyle Bartles 8th. Albie Hewen in 9th, and the Mad Bear back up in the top 10. Waiting to see. It looks like Kyle Martin is being waved around. Kyle Bartles also being waved around. Will Albie Hewens be the 3rd? Noah Carpenter is back on pit road. Looks like he is getting some additional repairs here. Noah Carpenter comes back out in 7th place. Fortunately, Noah was able to keep that car from getting any more significant damage. And we mentioned it earlier, I don't think any of the cars out on the track are unscathed at this point as the lights go out on the pace car. Several drivers being waved back around the pace car. Do expect, yes, we are going to extend the caution. And it looks like the drivers get the signal. 1 lap to green. Austin Edwards, Frank Cryer of the front row, Rondoletto and Lamberti on the second row, Gilliott, Carpenter, and Kyle Martin round out the 7 cars currently on the lead lap. Pace car is in. Out of turn 4, green flies again. A lot of drivers back out here on cold tires. We've got one driver up the track, the 69. It's Jeff Edgar. Noah Carpenter trying to make his way back toward the front. Stuck in significant lap traffic. Adam Gilliott has made his way up into 4th place now. Meanwhile, Octavio's got the nose in on Austin Edwards. He's trying to make a move for 2nd. Can't get there. Gilliott looking to the high side. Lamberti lurking right behind, looking for an opportunity. Noah Carpenter trying to navigate some caution is out. Jared Heasley, Joe Campbell involved. Oh, Jared comes up the track into Jose Godino. And Joe Campbell just gets clipped. Caution back out on lap 283. Frank Cryer stays out. Everybody behind him is on pit road to top off. McRecken also choosing to stay out and take the track position. Riley Maricchio, Albie Hewins, Kyle Bartles, the 3 cars in the wave around spot. Cryer is going to make his way into pit road. That will give the lead to Kyle Martin. Kyle pulled off a miraculous win at the Rock, just being in the right place at the right time. Could we see a similar situation here tonight? A few cars are positioned right in front of the leader. Should get a wave past the pace car here as well. Joe coming back up off pit road. Heasley also back out on track. Joe currently in 19th, Heasley in 22nd. Several cars getting waved back past the pace car as they begin to stack back up. Riley Maricchio, Albie Hewins, Kyle Bartles all getting a lap back here. Now only one lap down. Noah Carpenter back on pit road. He must think he is very, very close on fuel, and topping off here could help. Noah just tops off on fuel. No tire change. Pace truck pulls down onto pit road. Here we go again. Kyle Martin in the lead for the first time tonight. Green flag back in the air. And McRacken sends it deep through 1 and 2. Pulls ahead. Rondoletto looks for second. Cryer now back in fourth. Lamberti in fifth, battling with Adam Gilliott. Ryan Seams currently in 14th, but he is mixed in here with the leaders, trying to take advantage of the position on the track. Heasley has gone back to pit road. Looks like he has more damage. Octavio Rondoletto has the run on Austin Edwards. Oh, they almost touch off two. Cryer lurking right behind. Austin loose off turn 4. Rondoletto gets the run out of turn 2. He's going to clear. Rondoletto to second. Cryer takes advantage. Austin drops back down into 4th. Lamberti in 5th. Adam Gilliott in 6th. Noah Carpenter in 7th. Quite a ways back with a mix of lap traffic ahead. Riley Maricchio now in 8th. Kyle Bartles in 9th. Albie Hewins in 10th. And Cryer just set the fastest lap of the night. Cryer looks underneath Rondoletto. He is going for it. Cryer trying to get that car back into the lead. Octavio manages to hold him off, stays in 2nd. And now, look at this. Lamberti is getting underneath Austin Edwards. He's also got the nose in on the 18. Oh, a little push in the middle of 3 and 4. Has to back out of it. Cryer gets a better run out of turn 4. But Cryer cannot clear by the time they get to 1 and 2. It's a drag race. Now Adam Gilliott in the mix. Noah Carpenter trying to take advantage. He's got some clean track and not having to battle. Kyle Kyle Martin has gone to second. Rondoletto has the lead as they come past the lap car of Jared Heasley. Jared and Adam Gillian together. Caution. Adam Gillian down on the bottom. Heasley up top. Oh, Cryer and Gillian gets together. Gillian is turned up into Jared Heasley. And caution is out again at lap 300. And most of these drivers can go from here on fuel. This could be the final stop of the night as Octavio Rondoletto leads them down. Jared Heasley driving a modified at this point. And this is a huge victory for Noah Carpenter because he will have all those lap cars out of his way now. Adam Gillian does not come to pit road. He stays out. Let's see if we can get a look at the damage. Oh, heavy damage to the 25 of Adam Gillian. Hopefully the team can get the front clip back on the car. His chances at a win here may be gone. Austin Edwards comes off pit road with the lead. Kyle Bartles currently in 9th place, back on the lead lap, but man, that car looks like it has been through a battle. I think there is actually one panel on that car that is not damaged. I think the left rear quarter panel is okay. Nine cars back on the lead lap. Albie Hewins currently running in 10th. And it looks like him and Gerald Poole had a problem coming off pit road. Yeah. Let's see what the crap just happened. Albie down on the inside. They come off pit road. Oh, Gerald gets on the throttle and spins right in front of Albie. Wow. It is all happening at Nashville Fairgrounds tonight. That is not something you see every day, but we talked about it much earlier in the race. As the night goes on, those marbles from the tires, they get up at the edge of the track and down on the apron where pit road entry and pit road exit are. Obviously a key factor in what just happened. And what kind of an impact is that going to have to Albie? Albie now missing his front clip. Albie has fought and scraped to get himself back up in the top 10 tonight. They extend the caution one more time. Austin Edwards fully has the engine off here, clicks it back on, doing everything they can up front to save fuel. Kyle Martin just started blinking. Lights are out on the pace car. Down the back straightaway. How about on this restart, we just crank it up a bit? Here we go. Pace truck is in. Turn up your volume. Caution! Caution is back out. That wreck took a whole lap to happen. Alright, we saw kind of where this one started at. With Kyle Martin as they come through turn 1. Down the front straightaway, Kyle Martin sends it off into turn 1. Loose as soon as he gets into 1 and 2. The two Flaming Karma cars both get smacked. A lot of checking up back behind. And one of those Flaming Karma cars ends up going around. And then the chaos behind is Derek Colson, Alex Krapser, and a whole lot of other cars have nowhere to go. Alex Krapser trying to navigate through this mess. Alex Krapser gets sandwiched in this one. Looked like Octavio Rondoletto may have been the car that went around, but both Flaming Karma cars involved. Noah Carpenter had a run, tried to check up. Everybody checks up back behind. Wow. And a lot of cars back on pit road. A lot of torn up sheet metal here. Austin Edwards, Kyle Martin, Noah Carpenter slides by into third. Frank Cryer in fourth, Lamberti in fifth. Now Albie Hewins has gotten up to fifth. Hewins has managed to get in and get some repairs here. Lamberti, Octavio, and Adam Gilliott on pit road. Matt Baer, Brent Mackes. Mackes will now be back on the lead lap. And wow, what a change after long green flag runs. A whole lot of chaos. And it looks like we're going to have at least 11 cars now back on the lead lap when we restart. It got a little chaotic the last couple of restarts. Could we see more problems, or will the drivers tame it down just a little bit for this one? And I just realized Austin Edwards' back bumper says hit me. Richard, I have to agree, a little give and take would have gone a really long way there. Looks like the lights are out. We are going green. 11 cars back on the lead lap. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. 60 laps to go. And look at this. Albie Hewins restarts in third place. Austin and Frank pull away. Albie in third. Now has to deal with Adam Gilliott. Lautaro Lamberti currently moving his way up. Riley Maricchio at 6. Matt Barron up to 7th. Mekas is on the move. Wow, 3 wide out of turn 2. Oh, Noah Carpenter and Mekas get together. Noah Carpenter comes out ahead, moves up into 10th. Mekas now to 11th. Rondoletto, Kyle Martin. Martin in 8th. Rondoletto in 9th. Matt Bear out of nowhere back into the top 10. And Riley Maricchio, who has just been quiet all night, has struggled to... Oh, Riley is around. No, he saves it. What a save by Riley Maricchio. Currently running in 5th. This race is going to come down to who has the best save in the last. Caution is out. Brent Mekas, John Friley involved. Mekas looks back underneath Noah Carpenter. Off into 3. Oh, they touch. Carpenter saves it. Mekas goes up the track. Friley just seems to be on the receiving end of everybody else's mistakes tonight. Ouch. And a lot of drivers back on pit road. We're going to take our final commercial break while we're at caution, but we'll be side by side. You won't miss anything. When we come back, we're taking you to the finish. right, folks, we're back just in time. It's about time to go green flag racing to the finish. Just right at 50 laps to go here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Lights are back out on the pace car. Everybody's stacked back up. And in addition, we now have 12 cars back on the lead lap. Things are going to get a lot more aggressive really quickly here. Don't forget to tune in 2 weeks from tonight. Concord. Here we go. Green flag back in the air here at Nashville. Austin Edwards looking for win number 7 here tonight. Cryer in second, and the teammate looks low. And here comes Riley Maricchio. But don't count out the 2 Flaming Karma cars back into the top 5. Austin Edwards trying to open up a bit of a gap on Cryer, but not able to get away. Meanwhile, Lamberti making his way up the inside on Maricchio. He's going to bring his teammate Octavio Rondoletto with him. The door is open. Kyle Martin lurking just behind, taps Adam Gilliatt's right front. Gilliatt backs out and opens the door. Matt Bear is there. Albie Ewan's currently running in 9th. Brent Mekas now back on the lead lap in 10th. Right now, Jose Godino, Noah Carpenter, Ryan Seams, the first 3 cars a lap down, trying to stay in position to get back to the lead lap if the caution comes back out. Kevin Yeet indeed. And looks like Jared Heasley is officially out of the race. He had a great start to this one, but got caught up in a lot of messes. Lost a lot of ground early, just couldn't recover. Frank Cryer in second, Lamberti in third, Maricchio fourth, Rondoletto in fifth. Adam Gilliatt in sixth has been able to hold off Matt Bear so far. Kyle Martin in eighth. Albie in ninth, Brent Mekas in 10th. Noah Carpenter trying to hold his position. Trying to stay with the leaders for the opportunity to get waved back to the lead lap if the caution comes out. Everybody should be good to go on fuel from here. Cryer has Lamberti all over the back bumper. Riley Maricchio, Octavio Rondoletto continuing to battle for fourth. Adam Gilliott and Matt Baer continuing to battle for 6th. Kyle Martin a little bit of breathing room right now. Albie Hewins back in 9th. Mecca's Intense, Sean Patrick 11th. Kyle Bartles, the last car on the lead lap, in 12th. Jose Godino 13th. Noah Carpenter in 14th. Flying Ryan Seams now in 15th. Jeremy Gilliott sitting in 16th. Joe Campbell sitting in 17th. Stephen Rex has had a rough night, currently in 18th. Carpenter is on pit road. John Friley currently in 19th and Gerald Poole in 20th. Jeff Edgar 21st, Crapser in 22nd. Heasley, Colson, Andrews, and Hendren all out of the race. Austin trying to open up a little bit of a gap. Has half a second right now. Fryer really having to work to hold on to 2nd place. Fryer driving extremely defensively here. He might want to remember that Lataro's nickname is the Butcher. I'd be a little worried defending a guy nicknamed the Butcher too much. Maricchio is first race in XCAL, putting on a great show. Holding on to a top 5 run as Octavio looks low. Oh, the Butcher makes a power move. It's a drag race down toward turn 3. Who can drive it deeper in? The battle for 2nd really heating up. Lamperti pulling a nose ahead out of turn 2. Man, neither one of these drivers giving an inch. It is late in the race. Rondoletto down underneath, trying to take 4th. Matt Baer is closing in. Still side by side for 2nd. Austin Edwards is pulling away. Austin with a 1 second lead now. Austin Edwards looking for his 7th win of the season. Flaming Karma looking for their first win in XCAL competition as Lamperti gets into 2nd place. Cryer is not done with him, but they better settle it quickly. Rondoletto and Riley Maricchio have caught him. Just a reminder, at 10 laps to go, there will be no more wave around. At 5 laps to go, Aaron Hillebush will tell the drivers, green, 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 no more cautions. Lamperti finally may have it as Riley Maricchio gets into him and sends him into the wall. Caution! Ryan Seams gets caught. Albie Hewins battle this one was. Mauricio just gets too far into the corner. Cryer has nowhere to go. Ryan Seams gets caught in this one. Rondoletto, Matt Bear, Adam Gilliott, Cryer, Martin, Hewins. Everybody coming to pit road except for Austin Edwards and Riley Mauricio. Hey, Robert, welcome back just in the nick of time, buddy. It looked like Lamberti might have had something for Austin Edwards. We'll see how much damage that car has here. Heavy right front damage. And for a guy who led laps, has been up in the fight all night, that is a heartbreak. But in all the chaos, there is one driver that has had a dramatic change of fortune. Sean Patrick now up into third and Matt Baird to fourth. Lamberti's still on pit road, as is Cryer. Mauricio is headed in. This could be a penalty. Joe Campbell getting the wave around. Waiting for everything to get sorted out here. Wow. It's a good thing they'll have 2 weeks off before going to Concord, because I would hate to be in the car next week with tempers likely still flaring from this one. Riley still sitting on pit road. Ryan Seams also still on pit road with damage. Austin Edwards in control of the start. Pace truck is in. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. It'll be 16 to go at the line. Sean Patrick quickly gets down to the bottom. Rondoletto on the high side. McRick and Luce, they're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Patrick wisely backs out of the middle. Martin goes up the track. Adam Gilliott gets clipped. Now Brent Meckes is back up in the top 5. Adam Gilliott and Meckes get together. Gilliott has been the ping pong ball multiple. Oh, Gilliott is around. Caution is out. Holy crap. Down into turn 3, Gilliott in the middle. He was going for it. Car snaps loose, clips Beckus. Albie Hewins barely avoids that. Joe Campbell also having an issue. I think he might have been caught by this incident. Oh, Joe got caught up in the checkup and turned. Austin Edwards still in the lead. Rondoletto now in second. Matt Bear from nowhere to third. Sean Patrick now in fourth. Kyle Martin in fifth. Albie Hewins to sixth. Brett Mecca seventh. Gadino in eighth. Adam Gilliott in ninth. Kyle Bartles scored in 10th, but he's on pit road. Riley Maricchio currently sitting in 11th. Joe Campbell in 12th. There is no telling what's going to happen here. And Goyo, yeah, there's a few of those tonight that have had rough nights. Octavio Rondoletto has put himself in position. Can he get the first win for Flaming Karma Racing? Or will Austin Edwards get his 7th win of the season? Matt Bear, Sean Patrick, Kyle Martin still lurking back behind. And what about Albie Hewins? Got caught up in several incidents early, but has barely and managed to avoid every incident the second half of the race. Could Albie finally get to victory lane here? Joe Campbell getting waved back around. That'll put Joe back on the lead lap too. J&S Racing, Flaming Karma Racing, both teams tonight have been knocked down, but they got up again. We will restart with less than 10 laps to go, and at 5 to go, there will be no more cautions. It looks like we're going to restart with 6 laps to go. No, I'm sorry, we're going to restart with 7 laps to go. They'll have 2 laps, and then Aaron will give them the green, green, green. There will be no more cautions. Pace car is in. Austin in control. Here we go. Green back in the air. Octavio quickly gets himself up into second. The Mad Bear in third. Kyle Martin has struggled on restarts tonight, but stays right in Matt's bumper. Sean Patrick now up into fifth. Albie Hewins on the high side trying to make something happen. Bartles shuts the door. Austin trying to pull away, but Octavio Rondoletto reels him in 3. And green, 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 there will be no more cautions. Matt Bear did not have a lot of confidence coming into this one, but he just set the fastest lap of the race as Octavio gets loose out of 4. Octavio doing everything he can to run down Austin Edwards. Kyle Martin in 4th. Sean Patrick, what a comeback tonight, in 5th. Brent Mackes, Kyle Bartles, 6th and 7th. Albie, what a run in 8th. Jose Godino in 9th. Riley Maricchio in 10th. Adam Gilliott sitting in 11th. Joe now up into 12th. 2 laps to go for Austin Edwards, looking for his 7th win of the season. Octavio sends it deep into turn 3 this time. Matt Bear is coming as well. White flag will be in the air. Octavio almost to the bumper through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. A car length between them. Into 3, Octavio sends it but can't get enough. Austin Edwards wins again. Octavio Rondoletto coming home in 2nd. The Mad Bear finishes 3rd, and Austin puts on a drift competition. Kyle Martin comes home in 4th. Sean Patrick 5th. What about Brent Mackes, Kyle Bartles pulling off 6th and 7th, and Albie Hewins, what a comeback tonight for 8th. What a night of racing it has been. Matt Bear was not extremely confident, but he comes back to finish 3rd and has the fastest lap of the night. And Austin Edwards continues to extend his points lead. The defending champ on top still. And let's talk to our top 3. Hey, Matt, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, brother, I got it.
Hey, you didn't sound very confident in pre-race, but man, you got it done when it counted.
Man, I tell you what, that car came on strong at the end right there. We got screwed over there at the very beginning of the race when we had that first caution. I was literally stopped right in front of pits, about to pit, and saw it happen, slammed on brakes, got caught a couple laps down. A bunch of crazy stuff happened, you know, but I knew we were going to get cautions at the end of the race. I just needed to stay on cycle. I had to play a couple pit strategies, do 5 gallons there a couple times, gain a lap back, and was able to get back on the lead lap, and we were really good there at the end, Doug. I must say I was very surprised. I was out there running down Austin and Octavio. If I'd have got a little bit better jump on the start right there, I think I maybe would have had something for him.
Man, you definitely put on a show, and I honestly, early in this one, I thought it was over for you after you went a couple laps down, but what a comeback tonight, and getting the fastest lap in the last couple laps as well. The bonus points definitely helped tonight.
Yeah, man, we need all the points we can get right now. You know, having a first, second, third now back to back. We're booming. We're on the way up to the top of the charts. The 18 had a problem tonight. 42 had a problem. 00 had a problem. We're just keep on reeling them in. We're gonna get them soon enough, and we will be fighting for the points championship before the year's over.
Well, man, a great run tonight. Congratulations. Who do you want to give shout outs to?
Got to give a shout out to DBR for them always putting a solid piece under me. Got to give a shout out to my crew chief, Austin Edwards, this week. He helped me out a little bit getting everything dialed in. Like I told you, I wasn't very comfortable with it, so I had to do a little bit of work there to get it right. And looks like we figured it out there in the end. XCAL web shop, everything on there. I just had some new shirts drop out. Go get you a Ghost of Dale t-shirt or a hat. They should be out on the website right now. Butt Kicker, Simcoin Racer, How to Suck at iRacing. Go check the race out. I'm sure it was a great finish. I know it was because I sat there and watched it myself. But yeah, man, that was a pretty good little run right there.
It definitely was, man. Keep up the great work, man. Another great race tonight. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
And it's been a while, but Octavio Rondoletto comes home in second. Octavio, I honestly thought you had something for him here tonight.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Doc. Yeah, I was so fast today, and I had the opportunity, but the cautions didn't help. The accidents didn't help, but we are in second place, and that's important for the championship because I'm starting late. For the money because I had only 8 incidents. That's not two more, but I'm happy with the result. I'm sad because my teammate was bumped and destroyed, but it's a good result anyways.
It definitely was. It was heartbreaking to see your teammate get that bump and get turned around. You guys had just been, honestly, the 2 fastest cars all night long. But a great job, a great finish. Who do you want to thank tonight, buddy?
At first, I want to thank to my team, Juncos Hollinger Esports, Lautaro, my spotter Gregorio, and the Flame Karma Racing because we work together with the car.
Man, a great job tonight. Congratulations, Octavio.
Thank you. Congratulations for the winner and Matthew for the podium.
Octavio Rondoletto comes home in second, puts on one heck of a show tonight. And finally, Austin, do you want to just do the interview yourself and I'll go take a nap? You're getting pretty used to this 7th win of the season.
Doug, it didn't look like I was going to get it today. There was a ton of competitive cars, a new track we were all trying to figure out. We had a range of different chassis setups, but honestly, Doug, this race is just unpredictable. Took the same car we finished second with at IRP last week and stuck a 66 on it to get some points for that car number this season, and stuck Kendrick's dad, Frank, in the 18 that obviously didn't go too well, but just crazy race. Started off 2 laps down because of the bad caution timing and fought to get back on the lead lap, and then it was a fuel game and unpredictable cautions and carnage, and I think this is by far the most eventful race we've had this season, but I am definitely joining you on taking that nap after this.
I knew you guys would be worn out because I've done 100, 150 laps here and I get tired, so I know 375 laps around here. You boys got to be worn out, but man, what a comeback there at the end. And like you said, a lot of fast cars get trapped 2 laps down earlier. I have to wonder, if it had stayed green, did you have anything for Octavio and his teammate tonight because they just checked out early on?
Doug, I don't think I had anything for them. The only thing we really had on them tonight was fuel saving and just occasional short run speed if we could hit our marks right. But it was really hard there at the end of the race because it obviously set a blistering fast time, just a few thousandths behind Matt Bear. But just didn't get the last pit stop that everybody else did. Kind of had a Chase Elliott moment, got hung out to dry, being the leader up there. And so the guys behind me all had some newer tires on there. I think that could have been a factor, but it's hard to say, really. We didn't have the fastest car all night. We just played our cards right and got lucky and drove it as fast as we could. I mean, that's the biggest thing about this track, Doug. All our setups were off because it's a new racetrack, so every single driver after night is definitely worn out and ready for the off week.
I'm sure you are, man. Another great win, 7th win of the season. Who do you want to thank tonight, buddy?
Well, as always, a big thank you to all my teammates over there at EHP Racing. Kendrick and all these guys put together some really fast race cars and sometimes can even outsmart me at some of this stuff. So it's been really cool this year as the competition grows to put our ideas together and get faster at all these racetracks. But as always, a big thank you to XCAL, the XCAL Racing web shop, and you guys up here in the booth for doing your thing. We're excited for see everyone in 2 weeks.
All right, buddy. Congratulations. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Doug.
Yep, you've got a week off to catch your breath from this one. We're going to need it. Austin Edwards wins at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Don't forget to check out the XCAL web shop. I'm sure you heard Matt Bear say some new Ghost of Dale merchandise and a whole lot more coming and already there. Go check it all out at the XCAL Racing web shop, xcalracing.com/shop. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The drivers are exhausted. I'm a little worn out. Let's call it a night, folks. Y'all have a great, great night.
We'll be right back.